Okay, now we're going live. You didn't even do anything, did you?
No, I don't think so.
That was weird.
Well, I opened Zoom. I actually had her open it.
Okay, it's working.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Xavier.
Now, where we're live to, I don't know.
It's on your channel. I can see it.
Okay.
All right. Let me turn this down. Hold on. Whoops. Okay.
Technical difficulties wouldn't be Stamp Wars if we didn't have those. Okay, is it on? Oh, I need my glasses. There's probably 1 million people in the group. Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, make sure you change your chat filter to all messages. Hello, I got a new computer and it did not want to let us Zoom live. We were actually going to be 2 minutes early for once. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Becky. Hi, Diane. Hi, Marva. Hi, Teresa. Hi, June. Hey, Catherine. Hello, is it John? Jonah? Star? Frida? Did I say Diane? Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Sorry, we had to postpone it a week. I had a slight medical emergency last week. But everything is fine now. All good. Hello, Northeast Kansas. Hello, Sandy. Sandy, I have a feeling you're probably going to have these items and you'll be able to play along with us tonight. There's a hint.
Okay.
I gave a hint yesterday, too. Jackie, Deborah. Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. All right. So we have a special guest tonight, Sammy Williams. Hopefully you guys know who Sammy is. Sammy, why don't you tell everybody where you're from and what you do for work. And while you are doing that, Catherine's going to put your YouTube channel and your Instagram, and everybody has to go follow your YouTube and Instagram while you tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you do.
All right. Hi, everybody. So I'm from Wisconsin, and I have what I think is a very, very cool job. And I work for Gina K. You've probably seen me around on the Facebook page if you're in the Facebook group and things like that, or if you've ever watched a live and heard Gina say, "Oh, Sammy will fix that," or "I'll text Sammy and have that's me." So yeah, that's what I do. And then I also have my little YouTube and channel and Instagram. So you can find me at Sam's Crafty Castle. I see the links popping up there. So yeah.
Yay! So we are very happy to have Sammy here with us. You can also catch Sammy on her YouTube channel. I think when I checked, she had just over 400 subscribers. So let's help her get more than that. She does all kinds of fun crafting, card making. Her videos are wonderful. They're very easy to watch, by the way, and her Instagram. So go follow and subscribe to her there. But I can tell you, Sammy is very helpful. She's a wealth of knowledge. She's amazing. I don't know how she has time to craft because she is so involved with helping Gina. She is Gina's executive assistant, so she's amazing. But if you didn't figure it out, yes, our sponsor tonight is Gina K. So if you guys don't know what Stamp Wars is, hi, I'm Nancy. My best friend Tracy is over on the other side of the world from me. So Sammy's right in the middle. I am outside of Delaware in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and Tracy is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tracy, tell them how long you've been crafting.
Oh, I've been crafting for a long time, but card making since 2018. And Nancy was kind enough to help me get my YouTube channel started. And it has been a wonderful journey learning about all these different companies. And on my YouTube channel, I have got a little over 4,000 subscribers. I would love to get to 5,000. So if you're not yet subscribed, I'd love it if you would join me over there. And that's a little bit about me. I live in Pennsylvania with my husband and our college-age son and our beautiful dog. Her name is Dolly.
So Catherine, our admin assistant, will be putting Tracy's YouTube on there so you guys can subscribe to Tracy's channel as well. And what Stamp Wars is, if you've never heard of Stamp Wars or if this is your first time joining us, please comment down below so that we know this is your first time joining us. We get sponsors. Usually it's companies that you've never heard of. And if you've never heard of Gina K, you have been living under a rock. Gina K is a wonderful, wonderful company. Gina K herself is a wonderful lady. You definitely want to check out Gina K's channel and her Facebook group. Just Gina K does lives all the time. She just did a wonderful foiling live the other day showing her new foils. And I will be doing some stuff with her new foils and her overlay foils in the next week. But she has amazing stamps, dyes, inks, papers, and foils. She has the Fuse foil machine. So hopefully if you are part of the Foiling Snobs Club, you know all about foiling. But she's just an amazing person. Her husband, Tom, is on her YouTube lives, her Facebook lives, and her kids are also involved with designing stamps and inks as well. Rena is involved and her other daughter as well. It's Alicia, right? So wonderful. And her future son-in-law, Brian, is also involved now. So wonderful story of this family participation. And they have a new cat and dog. So definitely want to just follow the journey, but just amazing to be, if you ever get a chance to meet her, she's a warm person in real life as well. So we are very lucky to have Sammy here and get to know more about Sammy during this journey. But what we want to do is highlight these companies and their wonderful products and support them. And also the benefit to you guys tonight is Sammy has brought along not only amazing customer service and wonderful products, but there's a discount code for a limited time. The discount is 15%. It's Stamp Wars 15. It's only good until November 4th, and it's good on everything except for, Sammy, tell us again.
Gift cards and clearance.
Gift cards and clearance. Clearance is already discounted, but 15%, you guys.
That's great.
My feelings
Wonderful.
will not be hurt if you need to go do some shopping because we know that Gina K products do sell out very quickly, especially when it's release day. Those products, boom, they're gone.
Every time I want to get something, it's too late.
It's too late. Yes, it sells out very quickly. But Gina K products are kept also at some other merchandisers. There's, it's at scrapbook.com. It's if you are in the UK or you are in Australia, she is kept all over the world because she is just so popular. But it's also at Simon Says Stamp and so on. But we are going to show some products today that are not sold out yet. So we're going to go hands down. I'm going to have you ladies go ahead and open up your packages and go hands down. And we are going to play Stamp Wars. And what Stamp Wars is they have some products and I am the host today. So we're going to do some sabotages and we're going to play along. And then we're going to have some follow-up videos sometime this week to give you some inspiration as to how to use these products. So if you have the products, play along with us. And if you don't have the products and you want to order them, take advantage of the 15% off. And then you can come back and watch Stamp Wars.
Gorgeous.
And play along. And you can follow these ladies on YouTube and follow their inspiration videos where they will be making some other products, other projects with these products without the sabotages. So we're all going to go hands down.
Okay.
And I'm going to let them get settled for a second here. Oops, I lost my comments while I go hands down, which again, new camera mount, and it's, can I do that? Ooh, I don't know. Can I? How do I do this again?
It worked for me for once.
Oh my gosh, me too. There we go. All right. And everybody also follow our admin, Catherine, who's doing an amazing job at adminning. She's going to pop up there anything time you guys see anything, have any questions, let Catherine know. She will post the Gina K links. But today what we have is the stamp set is called Sensational Sunflowers. There is also coordinating dies, but we won't need those today. It is a large cluster of sunflowers, one sunflower here, a couple of sentiments that say thankful for you. The root of joy is a grateful heart. You are my sunshine and so very grateful. And then we have the grateful shadow and die set and the grateful polyglaze. Okay, so do some foiling, and then either the marigold new ink, which Sammy has, or the marigold paper, which Tracy has. All right.
It's very pretty.
Okay, so first things first is you must do some kind of foiling on your card. I think that's very obvious. All right. Second thing is the color marigold has got to show up on your card somewhere. So I will let you guys get started. And then in a few moments, I'm going to throw another sabotage at you.
Okay. I feel like I have to adjust my camera. It's just not sitting quite right.
And one of the reasons I love Gina K products is she, like I said before, she is available all over the world. So we have worldwide followers of the Foiling Snobs Club and of our YouTube channel. So no matter where you are, she is not just in the United States. She ships all over the world. So she ships, to US, Canada, UK, Australia. And it's the same thing with her foiling fuse machine. So we are all into foiling, being a Foiling Snobs Club, right? So the fuse machine you can get in many, many different countries. And she is the least expensive foiling machine that I have found. So you can get this based on where you live with the appropriate voltage and plug. So if you are looking for the European plug, the Canadian plug, the Australian one, you can get this. This is very, very similar to the Mink machine in the fact that it has the 5 different heat settings on it. The difference is it's a much sleeker look. It's not the boxy look of the Mink machine, but it does have the 5 heat settings. It's going to apply pressure and heat to apply your foiling, but it's not going to be expensive like the Mink machine because unfortunately those people are paying for the Mink name. Now the Mink machine has been purchased by another company now. The name, I should say, has been purchased by another company. So it's not exactly the same as it was when it first came out, where, you know, Gina K kind of got around that and was able to go directly to the manufacturer and give us a much sleeker look to the machine and save money. So good for her. She's smart. And you're going to turn that on the back, and you're going to go to setting 3 or 4, depending on where you are, what heat setting is going to work for you. I do have some of the new foils that I'm going to be using. I will be doing some more videos for you guys. I have the new hammered gold, hammered silver, and the new fancy foil overlay, which is called Mystic Shine. But today I'm going to be using this hammered gold. It's like Sammy starting out with some stamping.
Yeah.
Tracy also looks like she's starting off with some foiling.
For me, the foiling is the easy part. So I was like, let's do the hard part first.
You're probably right.
Good strategy.
We like the polyglaze too because it's not printed with toner. It's actually printed with a glaze. And because it's printed with this special glaze, can you guys see that kind of sheen to it? You're not going to have black underneath it. But that special printing method, that sheen, makes the foil really attracted to it. It really wants to stick to it. So it's very rare that you don't have the foil stick to it, and it sticks to the very fine lines. This process makes it almost foolproof. It's very, very nice. I'm just going to do all 3 of these at once.
And then you can have fun with the white polyglaze sheets and do all the negatives too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a good idea. I was really interested in this foil because it really does look like crumpled up foil. This is going to look really pretty on the leaves.
Yeah.
The leaves polyglaze.
Mm-hmm.
It's not crumpled, you guys. It's really smooth. Hold on, let me grab a piece out so you can see it here. This is very interesting foil. I have not seen foil like this before. It is sold out at Gina K, but it is, I think, still in stock at ThermoWeb Deco Foil. Catherine will post that link for you guys. She's gonna have to go find it because I didn't give her that one. Okay, so here is the hammered gold. Comes in hammered gold and hammered silver. I think it's still at ThermoWeb. It literally looks like it's textured, but it's super smooth on both sides. That's very interesting. I'm going to see how it looks when we foil it. So we're just going to cut a piece big enough to go over here. I have 2 pieces or 1. It's kind of thick, so it feels like I have 2 pieces. Nope, just 1 piece. Hello, Brian. And I'm just going to use my dusty brush, dust the back of that, dust my grateful poly glaze. And I'm just going to put that inside my carrier folder. Hello, Lisa. And I'm going to put the folded edge in first. And I will put all the links in the description for you too when we're done here. I'm going to give that just a second to cool down. This is a really thick foil. That is so cool, you guys. And I really like holographic foils, but this literally looks 3D. Like it looks hammered. I cannot describe it. I really want to feel like there's bumps in here and there isn't. That is so cool. And then, like Sammy said, we can save this because it's perfectly foiled, and we can put this on the white poly glaze, and then we can use the dies to cut this out. So we're going to save this, and we're going to save this. I will cut this out in just a moment. That's my foiling part of it. Tanya said she just got a whole bunch of goodies. She's reorganizing from Gina K. Nice.
I spent the day reorganizing my craft room. I'm finally starting to see the light. Can you believe it, Nancy?
No, I don't believe you.
You wait till you see it. You'll be so proud of me. And I have a whole bunch for the giveaways.
Oh, yes. On your follow-up video, you will have a giveaway. I will also have a giveaway on my follow-up video. So you can see how this die, if you do not do foiling, that's okay. The Grateful die, you have a die and a shadow die. Well, the shadow die actually cuts out the poly glaze perfectly, just like that.
That turned out beautiful. The grateful sentiment, so pretty. I like that font. Very pretty.
So, Sammy, when you are not working for Gina and not making cards, what do you do in your free time?
So I recently started taking, well, last year I started taking ballet classes.
Wow.
And this year at the studio I dance at, I actually joined our competitive dance team. So pretty much when I'm not doing cards or working, I am at dance classes.
That is
Wow.
so cool.
Does it hurt your toes to do the ballet?
I am not on point yet, so no, because I'm not in the very, very like what people think is of ballet like professionally. I'm still in what they call flat shoes.
Okay.
So not too bad, but kind of depends on what we're doing that day, though.
That's a really cool hobby.
Yeah. I used to dance when I was growing up, and then actually got into theater and kind of left dance for that. And then when I got older, or I started looking for studios around me and found one with a really, really awesome adult program last year and signed up, and then had so much fun that this year I'm almost doubled the number of classes I'm taking and started on the competition team. So
That's awesome. Will you be doing any shows or anything if anybody would like to come and watch?
yeah, I will be. I don't have all the details yet because a lot of them are kind of up in the air right now.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of optional competitions. And I'm competing a duet, and I haven't really chatted with my duet partner about which competitions we're going to yet. Um, that is a conversation we still need to have. So I don't know for sure, but I do have a couple competitions, and some of them are live streamed. So maybe
Oh,
I'll
okay.
share them on Instagram, when they get closer and when I find out exactly where and when
That would be awesome.
I'm performing. So
Yeah, we would love to support you.
yeah. They're all in the spring though. Right now is the crazy rehearsal time. We're just like learning
Yeah.
choreography and cleaning stuff up. And then in the spring is when competition season like really kicks off. So
Hello, Ingrid. So I haven't made this too hard. I just said they need to include foiling and they need to include the color marigold in their card. Gina K released 4 new colors. There's petunia, marigold, Kelly green, and cadet blue in their in her colors. If you are not familiar with Gina K, she has 2 sizes of ink pads. She has the traditional size. I have the smaller ink pads, and I don't even have all of them, but she has a wide variety of inks. I do the smaller ones for space. This stores very nicely. My desk has a glass top, and these store very nicely, but I do always buy the re-inkers. But I love her wide variety of colors. And you can get the larger ink pads or you can get smaller ink pads. They're the felt ink pads. I love her stamp designs are very classic. She's very, very classic. And I think that's why they sell out so quickly, is they're not like here today, gone tomorrow designs. They're very classic. They're timeless is the best way I can say it.
every time I think Gina has like already made all the colors possible, all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, we're coming out with more colors." And I'm like, "How?"
Right? Like, you have everything. She's like, no, I don't.
And then they're always like super pretty, and I'm like, "Where are all these colors coming from and why are they all so pretty?"
So Sammy has brought with her a generous coupon of 15% off. It's excluding clearance items and gift cards. And it's only good until November 4th.
It's also kind of special because our codes don't usually work on the new product, especially this close to a release.
Wow.
So that was a little something special Gina and I decided to do for you guys. Because usually if
Nice.
it's this close to a release, we won't include new
So
like
those
the
of you
most
guys
new
who have been
categories.
waiting
So
to get your hands on a fuse machine, take advantage and get your fuse machine. It's amazing. Ooh, it looks like we have some coloring going on here.
yes.
Sammy is using Copic
Yep.
markers.
Yep.
I don't know what Tracy's gonna be doing yet.
Well, I'm heat embossing mine, so I'll probably just use some kind of generic marker. Nothing fancy.
I also want to mention that on my follow-up video, somebody will be winning a set. You will get everything that you see us using.
Wonder why that won't ink. Probably because the magnet's there.
Yeah.
Okay, I just stamped my large flower out with some Gina K black amalgam ink. Is that what you used to, Sammy, for yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I like to use the obsidian for pretty much everything, honestly. That's the one I reach for the most.
I just bumped the camera at my head. Sorry.
This is a large stamp.
Yes.
We are concentrating on being so quiet. Yeah, Linda said, why is everybody so quiet? I'm trying to think of another sabotage where I don't sabotage myself too much. So I'm like, well, I can't say no fussy cutting. There's really not too much to cut here.
This stamp set, I think, was one that was illustrated by Argita, and she
Yes.
always does the most pretty, like, florals.
Yes. I think that's one of the things I really like too. I've said over and over again with my Gina K videos is a lot of the florals are interpretations. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be exact. You can make it whatever you want it to be. Like you can tell they're florals, but it's like, oh, is it this kind of flower? That it can be whatever you want it to be. Now, this is very clearly a sunflower,
Right.
but there's a lot of florals that are there where it's like, what is this? I don't know, but it's pretty, you know?
Yeah.
And I always say the fonts are very classic.
Yes.
Yeah, when this color came out, I was like, oh, it's Steelers gold. I gotta have it. It's my favorite. It's been my favorite since I was a kid, even before I started following football. It's just the color. It's a summer color, it's a fall color. It's
Mhm.
just a very pretty golden yellow.
Yeah. I think it works really nice too, like if you're trying to do like a layering stencil or something and you pair it with butterscotch, which we came out with last year.
Yes.
I think they go really, really well together for that.
Now, Sammy, do you have any pets?
I used to have a pet, but after I moved out from my dad's house, he kept our dog.
Okay.
But I still say she's our dog.
Okay.
Um, because I lived with her for a long time, and
Yeah.
her name is Brooklyn.
Okay.
And she's 7, and she is a rescue doggy. We got her when she was only like 8 weeks old, I think, 12 weeks old. So she was a baby. And we ended up getting her DNA tested because we were curious because we didn't really know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and they were saying she was a border collie
All right.
lab mix when we adopted her. And she had there were 12 puppies in her litter.
Wow.
And the first mystery came when we met some of her siblings, because the foster home that we got her from only had 4 of the 12 puppies. But all 12 puppies went to the same like spay and neuter like clinic.
Yeah.
And they took a picture of all 12 of them together. And all of a sudden, like everyone except for the 4 puppies that Brooklyn was and her 3 brothers, they were brown terrier looking things.
Hmm.
And all of Brooklyn's 2 of Brooklyn's brothers were like super black lab, like you wouldn't question it if you didn't know. And then her and her brother Charlie had a little bit more of the terrier to them. So we were very, very curious to see what was going on. So for Christmas, Brooklyn got a DNA test, and um, we found out she is like 1/8 of 8 different dog breeds. So
Wow.
so my dad calls her a Heinz 57, but like she looks like a schnauzer, like she's got the schnauzer face and like the kind of little beard that they get. Um, and kind of just the sort of more terrier looking coat. But she's tiny. She's like built like a lab. Like she's got this really broad chest and shoulders that just don't look like they belong on her. Um, but yeah, she's a sweetheart, and I'm actually excited because I think I'm gonna be going over there next weekend so I can go get some puppy snuggles. So
That's so sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, Leo, we thought he was a Shih Tzu. And then when we picked him up, I said, there's no way he's a Shih Tzu. He has a poodle nose.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, same thing. I did a DNA test on him, and he's a Yorkie poo.
Yeah, Brooklyn did have lab in her. She didn't have any border collie though, so they were off on that one. And I think that one came just because some of the puppies were black and white, so they were just like, "Oh, border collie," because they're black
Yeah,
and white.
right.
Um, and then but she had French Bulldog, she had Corgi in her. We were like, how did this even happen?
It was a mix of a mix of a mix.
Yeah. There was German Shepherd in there. We were like, oh, okay. That was unexpected.
Yeah, we rescued our girl when she was 5. And when we got her, they said, oh, she's a golden retriever. And we're like, yeah, but there's something else in there too. So we had the doggy DNA done. And she's mostly Great Pyrenees. And then that's like 1/4 Great Pyrenees, which is the big white dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's got like a third of a lab and a third of a golden retriever. So she's got a little bit of everything, but she's got some pretty exotic breeds in her DNA.
Yeah.
She's got like Anatolian Shepherd dog, which is like this gigantic dog that like livestock dogs, you know?
Mhm.
So I definitely think those DNA kits are really fun, and you learn so much about your dog that way.
You do. It's just
So-
interesting to see.
I think since you gave us a sabotage last time, Tracy, which was you have to put one hand behind your back, right? I think we have to use our non-dominant hand. So switch to your non-dominant hand, whatever you're doing right now.
For coloring of all the things.
Do
of all the things.
I know. I'm coloring too.
Oh boy. Let me at least put some magnets down here so I don't lose my page. Oh boy, oh boy.
You know, I was thinking about that story. Who was it that was telling us that they broke their arm?
Oh, that's right. I forget who it was.
This is not easy. I just sabotaged myself, but you know what? For entertainment.
Oh my, this is tricky. I'm really missing a lot of spots here.
Going outside the lines now and smearing. Sammy's like, I'm never coming back.
I've watched enough Stampers to know what to expect.
Sammy said she wasn't nervous until like 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
Actually, I think my coloring is better this way because I'm able to flick the ink and I wasn't doing that before.
Oh, you must be ambidextrous then.
Maybe. My watch is smacking the glass mat, which is kind of annoying, but that's all right.
Oh, this looks like a kindergartner.
No, it looks handmade.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. Steelers play tomorrow.
Hopefully they'll win.
And they did not do so good last week.
Right. Oh my goodness.
I hope that if any of you purchase this stamp set and you recreate what we're doing, you also try to sabotage yourself and only use your non-dominant hand, because this is very interesting. And I am coloring on this cardstock, which is, it's not super smooth. It's a heavy cardstock. This is what, 100-pound cardstock, Sammy?
Yes.
So it's super thick. It's great to use as a matting cardstock. It's great to use as your card base. It's great to die cut from. I've never colored on it before, but it's actually working out for me, okay? But wow. am I making a mess of it? But because I'm using a goldish color on this marigold cardstock, it's camouflaging it for me. Mostly. Mostly, anyway. That's the fun of Stamp Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta keep it interesting.
I can see why Tracy said, well, that looks like a kindergartner did it. I thought it would be fun not to do Christmas cards. I will mention that if you are afraid to learn about foiling, do not be afraid. Pick up that fuse machine, pick up some foils and some polyglaze and some polyglaze sheets. Take advantage of that 15% off. I am going to be doing some sign up sheets for some foiling classes here over the next couple of weekends. So take advantage, order. You still plenty of time to make some holiday cards. The classes that I do will be virtual Zoom classes. I already have a video that says learn how to foil in 15 minutes with your Gina K fuse machine. It is very, very easy to do. So if you've been thinking about that machine or you have one in the closet already, get some red, green, gold, silver foils, and some sentiments. Gina K has lots of sentiments for the holiday season. And sign up, watch a couple of my videos. And it's like an hour-long class. If you want to do it virtual Zoom with me, I help you out step by step. And we just play. And it's very, very easy to do. I know Gina K's team ships very quickly. Their shipping and packaging is done with care. And we can do this. So I will be putting those sign-up sheets in the Foiling Snobs Club. If you want to learn how to foil, now is the time. And we will be making whatever you want to make. You can if you say, hey, I'm done with Christmas cards, I don't want to do that. We can do birthday cards. We can do New Year's. We can do whatever you want to do. Thank you cards. But this is the time of year when I start up those classes again for everybody. But take advantage of that 15% off and get yourself a machine. Maybe your friend wants to learn foiling and you want to get a machine for them as a gift. Take advantage of that 15% off. I've never seen the machine on sale.
I was talking with one of my coworkers the other day, and I said, foiling is really, really great if you're one of those people who has to make like 100, 200 like Christmas cards, because it actually is like really quick and easy.
Yep.
And it seems intimidating at first, but it's definitely not as intimidating as you think it is.
And I always say, for me, because I'm like you, Sammy, I'm always on the go, right? You guys know I travel a lot for work. I just got back from Connecticut Thursday, and I'm going back out to Pittsburgh again next month. I'm going out to Ohio. So I'm always on the road. I keep a laminator in my car for work. So it's very easy for me to do foiling in a hotel room because I don't have to take any ink. I don't have to take any paper. I can just take foil and laminate it in the hotel room. It's so easy. I don't have to worry about my hands getting dirty. I don't have to worry about my clothes getting dirty. So easy to do. So I agree with you, Sammy. All right, I think we can stop with our non-dominant hand sabotage. I think I tortured. I think I tortured us enough with that. Even though I keep doing it. I'm just having fun coloring. Mm-hmm. And if you guys in the audience have any questions about Gina K products, if you have any questions for me or Tracy or Sammy, go ahead and ask away. We are reading the comments, and Catherine is posting links. Make sure that you also subscribe to everybody's channels. The only thing I said so far is that they have to have foiling. They have to have the marigold color somewhere on their card. The sabotage that I gave, that it had to use their non-dominant hand. I'm being pretty generous here today, I think. You get a 15% off coupon over at Gina K Designs using the code StampWars15. Not available on gift cards, not available on clearance items. Yes, you can use that on the fuse machine. The fuse machine, there's an Australian one, there's a Canadian one. Get it. What are you waiting for? You deserve it. Please make sure you click yes to cookies when that pops up. Catherine is posting my link. Please click on that link. And if you want to win a copy of this stamp set, die, and polyglaze, I'll be giving it away on my follow-up video. If you're interested in the hammered foils that I showed, I believe they are sold out on Gina's site, but I think they are still available on ThermoWeb. I will put the link for ThermoWeb's site for you. All the links will be in the description as soon as we're done with the live. Okay, if it's sold out on Gina K's, it's on ThermoWeb site and scrapbook.com. So I will find that and post it for you. You won't be able to get that 15% off though. I think Scrapbook has 10% right now.
Oh.
My in-laws are here and I don't know what they're watching. I think they're watching football. Whatever it is, they're very excited in the living room. Future in-laws. I think we set a date sometime fall 2027.
How exciting.
Gotta wait for the one daughter to graduate. I don't know. I might be winning the let's just go to Vegas thing, Tracy.
Yeah.
Might just call you up one day and say we did it. We just went to Vegas.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad like to gamble, so they're all for it. They just came back from a trip in Mississippi. I guess there's a big casino place down there they went to. Okay, I think I'm almost done with my coloring here.
Getting there.
Very relaxing. Teresa said a lot cheaper going to Vegas. I know that's what my older sister did. She planned a whole wedding and then one day called us up and said, "Don't worry about the wedding." She's like, "We just went to Vegas and did it." I was like, "Okay, fine by me." Thermoweb is sold out of Gina's new foils. Okay. I will try to find it somewhere else then for you guys. Foiling Snobs Club got their hands on it.
You guys sold us out the first day it was released, and I came in the next morning and I was like, I mean, I knew it would sell fast, but I was not expecting it to sell like the overnight.
Karen, wasn't it your birthday last week? She said her and her husband did a courthouse 38 years ago. Liz wants to know, how did Sammy meet Gina?
That's a good story. So I had just graduated college and was in that really kind of awkward post-grad, not really sure what I was doing. Um, and I was actually a teacher at the time, and it was getting to be summer. And my parents were like, "Hey, you need to get a summer job." They're like, "You're not just gonna like sit home all summer." And I was like, "Okay." So I had been thinking about going back to a job I had had briefly, like right after I graduated. But I really didn't want to go back to that job. And I happened to be on Facebook, and I have been card making and things since I was very small. And I had followed Gina early on in my college career. I had found her YouTube videos and followed her. And then college got busy and everything, and I kind of just stopped sort of paying as close attention. And I happened to be on Facebook and was scrolling through my Facebook, and it had saw a post from Gina K Designs, and she was teasing a new release they were having, and it had this little like stamp set with this like row of stores on it. And I was like, oh, that's and I knew she was based out of Wisconsin. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And it kind of reminds me of this little shopping kind of center by my house, which is the Greendale Village. If you guys know, we used to have Gina used to have a retail store there. And I was like, huh, that little stamp looks like Greendale. And I was like, maybe I should think about picking it up just because it reminds me of somewhere close to home. So I opened up the blog post, and sure enough, there's the announcement that she's opening a store in Greendale. And I went to my mom and was like, Mom, because my mom used to do card making stuff with me too. And I went, Mom, can we go see Gina's store? And when it opens, and she went, why don't you reach out and apply for a job there? And I
Right.
was like, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. So I managed to find the VPI Facebook page, which is where they had the hey, we're hiring, email Gina. So I emailed Gina and I said, "Hi, I'm interested in working for you. And could we set up an interview or something?" And she emailed me back and she was like, "Yeah, sure, we can set up an interview." Um, and so I went to the interview at the store and I met Gina. And I'd already been watching her videos and stuff for a while, so like I had a concept of who she was. But yeah, that's how then for whatever reason she decided to hire me. And now it'll be 10 years in May.
Wow, that's
Congratulations. That's
awesome.
great.
So, yeah.
Everything happens for a reason, and you are an amazing choice.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they hired me to do customer service and which I do a little bit of and originally, but I ended up really taking to working on with our shipping software and all that kind of fun stuff. So I did a lot of work with our shipping department for a long time, and then would just sort of back up customer service when they needed additional help, or if somebody was off or whatever. And then started working in our wholesale department. I was manager for a little while. Like I've done all kinds of jobs there.
Well, I know that anytime I need any help with anything, you are always right on top of it. And I appreciate you. And I know so many other
I
people
try
do.
to be. A lot of people will like ask me and they'll be like, "Oh, so like what do you do at your job?" And then I'm like,
Like everything.
Yeah, I never know how to answer them. I'm like, pretty much whatever they ask me to do that day."
Tammy does it all.
It is always funny though when I like randomly run into somebody who actually knows who Gina K is, because people either have no idea or they're instantly like, "Oh my gosh." Um, and like we had a rep come in from USPS who's, I think he said his sister was a Gina K fan. So he was like, "Yeah, I told her I was coming here today," and she was like super excited. She's like, "But I don't know who you are, but she knows who you are." I'm like, "Eh."
Yeah. We're just normal people.
Yeah.
We put our pants on one leg at a time.
Yep.
Okay, on the desk behind me, I have my intro cut. I am using Master Layouts. I think it's 14. Yeah, Master Layouts 14. I'm using the big stitch die here, and I'm just cutting my image out.
Master layouts would be another really good use of that coupon code.
Yeah, and there was just a new release.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to be using my coupon on. And this cuts it and then gives it a little stitched edge there.
And Gina's if you have a master layouts and you need other ideas, Gina's been doing a master layout series for a while.
I was in the
Yeah.
airport and she kept me so entertained because my first flight got delayed 2.5 hours, and then my
Whoa.
second flight got delayed 2.5 hours. And I was like, I'm gonna sit here and watch Gina K videos.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it was fun. All right, I'm gonna pop mine up with some Gina K foam squares, and then I have the new, I know this is still sold out. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm going to have to show you this sparkle gel, and I'm going to put that in the center of my little red flowers here. And then my card will be done. You guys take your time. I mean, if you keep taking your time, I might have to throw more sabotages at you.
I'm almost done coloring.
I'm getting there too. I'm on the easy parts of the coloring now, so.
I was going to say we need to make 2 cards, but I was like, you know what? I want everybody to take their time and color. And I was like, if we do 2 cards, we're going to be here all night.
Right. Especially when you have a really coloring heavy stamp set.
Right. It's so pretty. Just gonna grab a little spatula and add some of this 14 karat sparkle gel. So pretty. Ta-da! That looks so fall. Perfect for November. Even though, you know, I think we associate sunflowers as fall cards, but aren't they summer flowers?
They are.
Show you guys mine. Let me get to the comments here. So Linda, you have 15% off at Gina K with the code Stamp Wars 15 until November 4th. You can use that to go get some master layouts. I'm gonna let these guys finish up. I'm gonna put some links on while they're finishing up for you guys. Feel free to answer questions. I'm gonna help Catherine with the comments. Catherine, if you want to go do some shopping, I'll give you a little reprieve for a second. Karen says they harvest her sunflowers in the fall. Ingrid said the way Tracy fussy cuts is mesmerizing.
Oh, I try to just move the paper, not my scissors.
Ingrid asked, are Copic markers more difficult to work with than Olos? They're about the same, Ingrid. They're both alcohol markers. So Karen said her birthday was back in September. I knew it was not too long.
Well, my fussy cutting is not that precise. Just making a general outline. Mm.
Tracy, you don't have any questions for Sammy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to concentrate here on my fussy cutting.
And you're the talkative one.
I'm so tired. I've been having a lot of pain lately. I have my knee surgery scheduled, everybody, for November 17th. So if you can keep me in your prayers, I'd greatly appreciate it. Sammy, what's your favorite part of working at Gina K?
I think my favorite part is getting to, honestly, I really like shipping people's orders.
Uh-huh.
Because I used it works a little differently now. We've upgraded a couple software programs and stuff, but way back when I first started, I used to have to hit a specific button to like make sure that the shipping notifications went out.
Oh.
And I used to get so excited every time I got to hit that button because I'd be like, I totally just made somebody's day. Like somebody just got their shipping notice from Gina K and now they're like having a super good day and have something really fun to look forward to. So I really like shipping people's orders. For that reason, because I just know you guys get really excited about them.
Aw.
Um, and like, because I'm in the Facebook group, I see you all get super excited about all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So that part's fun, and I have some great, really awesome like coworkers, and working with Gina is amazing. She's exactly like you think she is.
Yeah.
And so I feel super incredibly lucky to have to be there as long as I have been um and have all the fun times like we've been talking a lot about foiling and it's really interesting for me to like think about how much that's changed even in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Um because like that was just becoming a thing when I started like working there. Like I think just before I maybe started there, the like she had just done her first like 8.5 by 11 foil mates,
Uh-huh.
that she used to do, and now it's like now we have the thermal web stuff and like our own line of foils with them and all that kind of fun stuff that just was like didn't exist. um
Yeah.
when I first started, or like we didn't have envelopes yet when I first started. We didn't have ink cubes yet when I first started. So like
Oh, wow.
it's just been fun to like be like, oh, all this cool stuff that has happened since in the last 10 years that I've been there. Um,
Definitely. So many new products and so many new product lines
yeah,
launching. Yeah. That would be exciting, I think. As an employee, that would be super exciting.
right. I'm
And of
always
course,
excited.
go ahead.
I promise you guys, I get just as excited for you guys as when we get new stuff and I like see it for the first time as you guys do. And
Yeah.
half of the time I'm like, I can't wait for like the rest of the world to be able to see this, um,
Yeah.
and see what people will do with it.
Yep. And she and Tom both seem so nice. And
Oh, for sure.
yeah. Did you get to see him at all, like around the
Oh,
office?
oh yeah, he is around all the time. Pretty much as if Gina's there, he's there usually.
Yeah.
So they're usually floating around and they'll help out with shipping and stuff too when we need them to and
Aw.
um so it's always a lot of fun. And we have dance parties in the workroom sometimes. Like,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah.
Okay.
Somebody, I saw someone in the comments asked if I get to try all the new stuff out. I get to see it. I don't always get to play with it. A lot of times the first time I get to play with it. The difference is I just usually get mine right away because I don't have to wait for them to ship it. I can just bring it home.
Yeah.
But but nope, I usually place orders and everything just like you guys do and then I bring it home with me. I see another question that says, do Tom and Gina sing in the warehouse? And not too often. They're not in there that often, but way back when we had the store in Greendale, Tom used to sing at the store in Greendale. We would do these events called Scrappy Hours on Saturdays, and he would set up his guitar and he would sing for that hour. We had to have a make and take, and there'd be cookies and juice and shopping.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Diane said she would owe Gina money at the end of the week to work there.
You'd be surprised how many of us feel like we end up in that situation. I hear that a lot when we first hire people. They're like, I'm gonna end up owing you money by the end. But
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if I can find for you guys the fuse machine, because you guys said it's sold out on Gina K. I know she said there's some more coming in stock, so let me check. It's still in stock. North American, US, Canada, Australian version, UK version, and European version. So let me get that link for you guys. And it's $69.95 for the American version, and then you guys will get 15% off. Hold on 1 second. Hello, Jeanette. Because you don't just want to buy a machine and then it's a different country and you need to use an adapter because then it'll be the wrong voltage. You don't want to do that. You want to get the right machine for your country. Okay, posting a link for you. Hold on. You have to log into like 15 different things here. Hold on. Okay. Where is my live? I lost my live. Oh, there you guys are. It won't let me see the chat. Okay, interesting. How are you guys doing?
good. I'm almost there. I can show you guys the experiment I've been doing with my intracut plate. This is the intracut plate that I've had since they came out, and I'm determined to hold on to it and keep using it until it literally breaks in half.
I don't think it'll ever do.
It's started to crack in a few places, which is why I'm like, let's just see if it ever actually breaks. But I mean, I've had this one since the intracut came out, and it still works. It's cracked in a couple places, but it works.
Okay, I have found how to do this. And I'm also going to put for you guys the extra carrier sheets and the polyglaze sheets, because you definitely want the white polyglaze sheets for your leftover foils. The hammered gold and the hammered silvered foils are still in stock at scrapbook.com, and there is 10% off with the code spooky. So I'm going to give you guys that because it is sold out. So hold on, I'm going to get you that. Because I take care of you. No, it's not as good as what Gina's given yet, but we want you guys to get your foil.
Somebody just asked about 5x7 master layouts. Those would be master layouts 8, I believe.
This is a beautiful stamp set, and I love the sentiments as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is my little trick for if you don't have cardstock that matches. Like I have all of Gina's inks, but I don't necessarily have all of the cardstock. And if you ever don't have what matches, just grab your ink pad and you can make your own that matches.
That's a good tip. Sammy, Sheila would like to know, what is your favorite technique for card making?
That is a tricky question. I like so many. I am a big coloring person. I do a lot of Copics and stuff on my channel. I also really like colored pencils too. But I don't do that quite as often in videos because it takes a lot longer. But I am a big foiling fan. I really do like foiling. I jumped on that bandwagon real quick.
Nice.
But yeah, I just like to play and have fun.
Yeah. Foiling is so much fun.
Yes. And I love foiling because sometimes it's one of those things that I'll do when my mojo's just like not quite there. Because it's kind of easy. I have a whole like baggie full of just like pre-foiled panels and stuff
Hmm.
that I can use on other cards, but like if I want to do something crafty but I don't know what, I'll just like get out my fuse and start foiling random backgrounds and stuff that I have, and then sometimes all of a sudden something in there makes me go, "Oh, I should turn this into a card, or I could do this," or like it's a great little, if you have an outlet in your living room by your TV or whatever, you can sit and foil while you watch TV. You don't have to pay a super ton of attention to it.
Yeah.
So
Definitely gives it the wow factor,
yeah.
the foiling of a card and the beautiful polyglaze. Someone said earlier that it was a game changer for them to be able to have that product, which is genius. So,
It's
yeah.
just so nice because like sometimes you do get the black spots and stuff with the regular
Mhm.
toner, and you just don't, if it happens, which it doesn't often, and you miss a spot on polyglaze, you just really can't see it.
Right. It's
Yeah.
camouflaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And my personal favorite thing with like the polyglaze, like the white sheets, is the fact that you can like basically double foil them.
Hmm.
Yep.
I remember when I first found that out, and I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you definitely, the ability to uh take your leftover foil and use it again. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I think everybody's almost done.
Yep.
I like Gina's 5-minute cards. I don't know if she still does those or not, but you get so many great ideas when you're in
Yeah.
a hurry. She's got such cute ideas with that.
hmm Gina's really good at like those really sort of, I don't want to say easy because none of them are easy, but like really quick, easy ideas, and I feel like she makes it really approachable.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even the more complicated stuff, she just makes it make sense. Um, in a really good, cool way.
Yeah. And I love the silhouette stamps of hers. I have quite
Those
a
are
few of
her
those.
favorite too. She
Are
loves
they?
those. Yes.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, those are you will probably, that is something you can probably count on Gina K for forever. She loves the silhouette stamps.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. This marigold paper is beautiful, no doubt.
I'm just like, this foil. I can't get over how cool it is. I think I should have bought more.
See, that's one of those things where like I went to order that and everyone else had already bought it. So then we didn't have any by the time I went and put my order in. So
Well,
I didn't get any.
scrapbook.com has it. You better go get
Right?
it.
Yeah.
10% off. Spooky.
All right, here's the last little bit of mine.
I'm going to cut these two out so I'll have those. Well, Tracy, do we want to go over ours while Sammy's just finishing up her sequins?
Okay.
All right. You can go first. I'm going to go put it on speaker mode so everybody can see you real big.
All right. I'm grabbing a couple sequins myself. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So for my card, I just did heat emboss with black emboss, well, clear embossing powder with black ink. And I just colored him in with some just generic markers, nothing fancy here. I used a pretty gold foil on my word grateful. I don't know if you can see that sparkle a little bit. And went with the golds and the oranges for my colors. And then on the inside, I stamped the root of joy is a grateful heart. And I did one of the sunflowers here in the corner. So that's what I did.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
And yours and mine look very similar, except I stamped mine directly onto the marigold cardstock. And I used the Gina K amalgam ink, and I colored mine in with Ohuhu markers. And I only used really one set, the Forest collection of, or sorry, Olo markers, not Ohuhu, Olo markers, which are alcohol markers. And after that, I cut mine out with the Master Layouts 14 just to give it that little stitched edge. Popped it up with the Gina K foam squares, and the Grateful I foiled in that new hammered gold, which I just cannot get over how cool that foil is. It is just stunning. And then I used the sparkle gel just in 14 karat, which is that beautiful gold as well, just on the red flowers there. And I'm pretty pleased with how that came out.
Very nice. I need to get some of that sparkle gel.
It's very pretty. Go ahead, Sammy.
All right. So I stamped mine with the Gina K Obsidian amalgam ink, and then I colored it with Copics, and then I used my marigold ink to make my marigold cardstock back here. And then I put it on a craft card base, and I used the this is actually just the Deco foil gold foil to do my grateful, and then I put it on a craft card base.
Beautiful.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
I
Beautiful
love
coloring.
Sammy's coloring, how she really took her time and just, even though I sabotaged you guys with using your non-dominant hand, hers doesn't look like it at all. It's so pretty. If you guys want to go face up on your cameras, I'll put it back on gallery view.
To find my selfie stick. Oops.
Lost Tracy. There she is. She's coming back. She kick herself out. Yep. Next time you kick yourself out, you can't come back in without paying a fine.
God, my face is so red. Oh my gosh.
Well, I want to thank Sammy for joining us, and make sure everybody, you guys go and follow her Facebook and her Instagram page. We want to thank Gina K for sponsoring us and being generous enough to give us a coupon. That was really a surprise. I was not expecting that at all. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. And if you're watching our follow-up video or not watching us live, make sure you catch us on our follow-up videos. We will have follow-up videos this week. You have the coupon Stamp Wars 15 and good until November 4th, which is 15% off, not good on clearance items or gift cards. So again, for those of you guys who have been thinking about, you have a wish list item, maybe you saw something on the new release that just came out, or in the master layouts that just came out, some of the new inks, new papers, new stamps, the fuse machine. Go take advantage of 15% off. I already said it is the least expensive foiling machine out there. Go get it. What are you waiting for? Put it on the Christmas list. You deserve it. Go get it. But again, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Follow all of our channels. Follow all of our follow-up videos. I will be giving away a brand new set, stamps, dies, and polyglaze to a lucky winner. I actually think I have two, because I think I have an extra set, but don't quote me on that. I think I have two, but I need to clean up my desk here. So yeah. Thank you, Sammy. What did you learn?
I learned
Besides that you're awesome at coloring with your left hand.
I learned that sabotages are kind of fun, actually. I like the little extra challenge of that. And I know Nancy and I kind of talked about this before, but this was actually my first live stream ever.
Oh.
So I learned a little bit about live and trying to follow the comments and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a very fun learning experience, and I really liked your idea of coloring on the marigold cardstock, so that might have to be something I try. So
Well, we loved having you, and anytime you want to do live, we'll be happy to have you again, and we'll be happy to come on your channel too.
Yeah, I was planning on maybe starting lives in 2026, so honestly, now maybe that'll happen for sure.
I will come and do foiling with you.
Tracy? It was nice to meet you, Sammy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks to Gina K for sponsoring.
Go get some air, Tracy. You need to cool down.
I'm going to.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to go follow Catherine as well, our wonderful admin, and go do your shopping. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, Nancy.
Bye.